First interview professionally done.
How do I lower the headset?
I have all the power, kid.
Yeah, dude, you gotta lower this.
All right, hold on. Let me make sure. All right. Let me know when it's better. Is that a little better for you or no?
Yeah, it's fine.
That's good.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Chit Chat, guys. Aidan Montaner here. Hold on a second. Let me go ahead and do this. Classy style. Wait for it.
That is crazy.
All right. Okay, so here's the idea, Aidan. I get people in here, and I tell them, wait for it, and then we go, yeah, Aidan Montaner is here in the house. Are you guys ready? And then we lower it. So, first of all, what do you think about this setup?
This is a really cool setup, dude. I didn't even know. Honestly, I didn't even know you had all this. Like, I know you had this big mic, dude, but this is like a really nice podcast setup.
Okay, and actually, this is why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I'm actually gonna start taking them with me to the podcast. So,
Okay.
guys, if you don't know, this is my son,
Aidan
Montaner, and you've had some pretty good things lately happen, right? What happened to you just recently?
What for real estate?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I passed the first test for real estate, and then I have my state test coming up soon. So I've been preparing for that.
All right. So Aidan is gonna be a real estate agent like his mother. So
Correct.
are you excited about working with mom?
Oh, I'm super excited. Well, I don't know about working with mom, but
Okay. Why not working with mom?
no, I'm gonna work with mom, but
You know she's gonna watch this video.
yeah.
Okay. So
No,
okay.
I actually am excited to work with her. Like, that'd be cool. Eventually, obviously, like, not immediately, but
Oh.
whenever we're both good.
Okay. Well, she's good. You
Yeah.
have to
Nah,
prove yourself.
It's just me.
Okay. So what are the plans? What are the goals? I mean, you're literally 18 years old. What?
know.
Okay. What's the plan? Because I want to have this, guys. I want to have this on record so that we can see if Aidan achieved his goals, right? Because in life you need goals.
Yeah.
So, what's the goal?
So I want to get my license. My real estate license.
Okay.
And then I want to jump into commercial. I might do some residential real estate, like,
Mhm.
towards the beginning of my career, because it's obviously, like, it's a different ball game. Commercial takes a long time and a lot of, like, experience. I mean, what skill? I'm assuming.
Connections, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then once I do that, I want to save up money. Obviously, my dream is to have, my dream job is to have enough properties where I'm the boss, and I can get money coming in monthly. So I want to use real estate as an outlet to get that money and bring it in, so I can buy these properties and whatnot.
Okay, so that's good. I'm excited. I can't wait for you to start that process. How bad was the loss to your dad the other day playing basketball?
Yeah, okay, dude.
What happened?
Yo, I dropped him so hard.
I want this on record too, guys. Hey, listen, I want this on camera. So, what happened? I need a play-by-play.
Yeah.
I need to know exactly what happened.
So I'm at the 3-point line. I drove in and I hit him with a spin move, and I did a little bit of contact, and he went flying across the court.
This kid has un culón.
Yeah,
Like
no,
this.
dude.
All right, so
That's not it.
I thought he was gonna jump and do a shot on me. So I went up in the air, and the process, he boxed me out while he was spinning, and I went airborne.
Yeah.
But instead of actually putting my hand down, I landed straight on my ass.
Yeah.
How long was I down,
No, you were down maybe like a good 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
guys?
You know what's funny? The kid next to me that was also helping me with my dad, because my dad was on the floor. We were wondering what's happening, and he goes, "Yo, what did you hit him with?" And I'm like, "Yo, a spin move." He's like, "Oh, good job."
He didn't know that I was your.
No, he did. That's
Oh,
why
he-
that's why he whispered it. He was like, "Yo."
So he was happy that you got a move on your dad.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm still feeling it, by the way. But whatever. I'm sure I'll get better in the end.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just got out of the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show.
Mhm.
Flibs, 2024. what was that experience like? Let them know what you thought about it, and because obviously, you know what, like now mom has gone with me to a couple of boat shows, and she's experienced that. You guys actually saw a little bit of that. I'm gonna be a little bit more in front of the camera, which I haven't been in front of the camera a lot, but now I'm gonna start being in front of the camera. What do you think about the show and now me being in front of the camera more, doing this podcast? What do you think?
The show was insane. I heard someone say, or you say that like Flips is like the Super Bowl of all.
It is. Oh no,
Yeah.
I don't have to say that. Everybody says that. It's the Super Bowl of boats.
No, yeah. We were walking around.
You and Bryce.
Me and Bryce were walking around, and it was literally like the craziest boats. I kid you not. We passed a yacht that had a submarine on it. It was crazy. There was beautiful boats, even some Ferraris. It was cool.
All right, now, because how long have you known me?
But my whole life.
All right, well, which is how long?
18 years.
Okay, so I'm starting this podcast now, and actually, this is really just a test, guys. I'm actually doing a test of what's gonna be happening, right?
Yeah.
With other people that I invite on in the studio, or maybe even take my gear to certain places, right? So, what would you say, as someone who knows me for 18 years, how would you describe me? Like, to someone, if someone never knew who I was, what advice would you give them right away?
About you?
Yeah.
He's very outgoing, so prepare for that. You're a very outgoing person in a good way.
Okay.
So you're very easy to talk to, and you're understanding.
Okay. What else?
You're funny.
I'm trying to give them an idea of what to expect, right? Because
And you're also like real. You're not. You're yourself. You tell the truth. You tell what you think. You give your opinions out. It's good. It's
okay.
not fake.
What do you think? And I want you to be open here. What bothers you about me?
You can get loud.
What do you mean loud? In what way?
Like he can start like, even his littlest things, he'll scream them. Like
Go.
I can't think any a reaction to
What?
anything, and that you hear in the entire house.
Because of dad voice, right? Like you're talking about dad voice now.
no.
When I get upset at something,
No, I'm talking about in general too. When
Yep.
you like even making a joke, you scream, and then like the entire house is like,
Aiden, I'm Cuban, bro. What do you want?
That's what I'm saying. It's a Cuban thing. I didn't inherit that.
Bro, that's because you don't even know Spanish.
Yeah.
He knows a little bit of Spanish. Regrettably, our kids didn't really know Spanish. Okay, so that you would say would be one of the most annoying things about me, that I could be rambunctious and loud and in your face.
Yeah.
What about mom compared to me? How are our differences?
Mom's much more quieter. She's not as outgoing as you, but she can be if she wants to.
She's very to herself.
Yeah.
She
will.
She says she has the resting BIC face.
Yeah, she does.
Which I listen. If I were with somebody that were exactly like me, I'd go crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I can be a little too much for myself.
Yeah.
And sometimes you got to read the room and you got to know when to turn it on and off.
Mm-hmm.
When the other day that I got and I fell after playing basketball with you, what did I do afterwards?
You started stretching and working out, or the treadmill.
Yeah. What did that tell you mentally? Like when you saw that?
You didn't give up, dude. That was you did what you could do. That was you did your best.
So guys, I've always taught them, no matter what, to never ever quit.
Yeah.
Right. So that's one of the things I've always set goals, and never quit.
Yeah.
So for me, doing these podcasts, I'm 3 podcasts in. Okay, you're gonna actually be the 3rd podcast, and I wanted to put, and my studio's a mess, by the way, guys. It's if you look over here, like this is still, I still haven't been able to organize since the boat show.
Yeah.
Because what happened in the boat show? We were selling merch.
Yeah, it was, and
Everything had to be put in here.
Yeah.
And it was a mess. It was a mess.
It was.
What would you say, like from when I first started YouTube, that you saw YouTube, me doing YouTube, to now? what were you thinking in the beginning and now to where it's gotten? What would you say?
So when you first started, it was more like a hobby, a fun hobby. Like if I was playing basketball, it was like normal in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't ever see it like as a line of work or like a job. I just saw of it as like, you wanted to make videos. It's cool. And then at one point, like you started hitting like 50,000 subs. And it's like, oh, okay, this is getting a little real.
So when did it really hit you that you're like, oh shoot, my dad's a YouTuber? When did it
When
hit you? Was there a defining day or a defining moment?
So there's two. There was when we were in this shed actually doing a countdown for 100,000 subscribers.
Which is a cool video. It's on my channel, guys.
Yeah. And then when you came to my school for the presentation for the first time,
Okay.
and everyone was like, "Oh, that's so cool," and
So where Aiden used to go was Cutler Bay Senior High.
yeah.
And we went ahead and spoke. The first time I went with two YouTube friends of mine, which is Monster Mike
And Brian to see you.
and Brian, the CEO. And
Yeah.
we were basically talking with Mr. Milton and Mrs. Patty,
Mm-hmm.
which were teachers of Aiden. I talked to the kids about, what to expect on YouTube and what YouTube offers and
Yeah.
the whole game when it came to YouTube. Is there anything that your friends told you or saw afterwards? Like, what were they asking? Like questions? They're like, what's the questions that they asked? Like, I'm sure they'll say, "How much does your dad make?" Or,
Oh, yeah. No,
What-
there's some of those
okay,
because you wouldn't think YouTube to make a decent amount of money, but yeah, it can. So
yeah,
I don't know. It's just like it's. They asked like, how is it having a dad as a YouTuber? It's kind of cool just knowing that your dad records videos
mm-hmm.
and edits them and all that. So it was pretty cool for them to find that out.
Remember when we were in the Bahamas, in the Exumas?
Yeah, I remember. So we were at a store, and someone heard his voice and they screamed "Chicho,"
Yeah,
and dude, like they knew you. And then also we were coming out of the channel or whatever, going out, and like a Bahamian dude, he knew you. Like a random guy, he literally knew you.
yeah.
Like, and it was just insane.
Well, I think for me the important thing is the community that I've helped build in
Yeah.
in the boating world, right? So a lot of people obviously know me for different series and stuff, but sometimes it even surprises me, right? Like
Yeah.
I'll go into places and in this case we were actually in the Exumas and we were actually looking for a gift for mom.
Yeah.
So we were walking around. Fantastic videos. It's on my channel, guys. If you guys want to check it out, it's really cool. The Bahamas was awesome. And yes, a subscriber that actually recognized me, world away. They're like, "Oh wow, I watch your channel." And he's right. Aiden is right. The people recognize me more via my voice
Mm-hmm.
than my face,
Yeah.
because I try to hide behind a camera.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that what's one of the things that I tell people behind the camera that I make people think I'm a certain way. I say I'm 6'5",
Oh, he's like 6'5".
225 and
Yeah.
ripped. And part of the reason I do that is because I want people to visualize and wonder who the person is,
Yeah.
right? Because I'm always behind the camera. So, but now I'm going to start being in front of the camera. What do you think I should do on that end? And I want them to also answer in the comments below what I should do, like if I'm going to be in front of the camera doing stuff that's really boat related and stuff like that for the main channel, which I'll be on camera. And then obviously here I'm going to have some interesting conversations
Mm-hmm.
with I talked to Lenny Moore, with Dr. Lenny Moore so far from KOD, certified hypnotherapist, which was an interesting video. Super interesting guy. Pablo, the real outdoorsman,
Yeah.
Which-
I saw that one. It was really cool.
which is a Marine, right? And he's an Instagram influencer himself.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think I should do, like in front of the camera now? Is there like something that you think that my audience hasn't seen of me that you think that they would appreciate? Obviously, you see me every day, right?
Yeah, no, I don't know, because also you've done a lot of stuff on camera. It's not like you're just not doing anything on camera. So you are out there on camera, but
Yeah.
I couldn't really tell you from the top of my head. I don't know. I think what you're doing right now is pretty good. Maybe
Yeah.
just be a little bit more on camera, but you can.
what do you think? Like, if I were your friend's dad for a day, right? If
Mhm.
what would you say to them that I'm gonna tell them, like on a daily, like, hey, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that. Like, what are some of the things that you think that someone that maybe has a different upbringing, right? And this is
Mhm.
where this some people have different upbringings,
Mhm.
right? When I actually get into and give advice and stuff like that, what would I be telling them that you think that I would tell them immediately? Like, if I was going to talk to one of your friends, and let's say a big brother, like, that
Mhm.
program, Big Brothers Big Sisters,
Yeah.
similar. What would you think that I would tell them?
Oh, you tell them the same thing that you tell me. Don't give up. Like, and never give up ever. We've never been able to quit anything in our lives, thankfully.
100%.
Yeah. You just give them advice that they need to grow the channel, whatnot. You're very like kind in that way. You're an open book when it comes to that. So that's what you tell them. You tell them all the ways and tips and tricks.
Okay, with the real estate now that you're going to be doing, you said you're going to get into the commercial side.
Yeah.
Um, what was your thought process in the beginning before you went into real estate? Because I know that you were exploring doing what was the
Appraisal.
the appraisals.
Yeah.
So what made you steer away from appraisals and stuff like
Um,
that?
I was talking to it with mom and Dina, which is my mom's broker.
Okay.
And she was saying, yeah, it's like it's it's money, but also it's also like a 9 to 5, and it's salaried. It's not based on commission, so you're gonna have to work a 9 to 5 job on top of busting your butt for real estate. So it was more of so like, do I really want to work for like the bank and someone else, and I have to clock in every day, or
Mm-hmm.
I can just full time this, and hopefully my intention is to make a lot of money and sell a lot of houses.
What do you think is my most important asset?
What do you mean?
What do I value as my most important asset?
Time.
My time.
Yeah.
And I've always taught you that,
Yeah.
right? Like, your time, you never get it back,
Yeah.
right? So once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
And we ain't getting any younger, guys. He's 18 right now, and from 18, or you'll see this video 5 years from now, and it's still gonna be the same thing. And
Yeah.
that's why I'm kind of like putting a stamp on this. I'm making sure that this is people see this. Um, okay, so you're right now in school.
Mm-hmm.
You still obviously got a lot more to go.
Yeah.
Um, you already have your plans. Is there anything else, like a side hustle or anything like that, that you have in mind that you want to do?
I've been wanting to do YouTube. I just gotta figure out what content I would enjoy and what I would want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's something around. I would like to do like cars, but also just like outdoorsy kind of stuff. But I obviously need the equipment for that too, so it's gonna be a little tough.
Well, the equipment is, I mean,
Well, I don't mean camera equipment. I mean like outdoorsy equipment, like just to go like hike. I mean like, hike or camp with a bunch of friends. Well, we have, but they also don't have it.
yeah.
So I don't just want to go by myself. Whatever.
Which guys, I've done a couple of hikes with Odie
Yeah.
and the Appalachian Trail,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty cool. The Appalachian Trail, and staying in shelters and stuff like that. So, uh, I'm excited about this whole journey. I'm excited about seeing everything that you're doing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to give them an idea, give them a little perspective on someone who knows me the best, right?
Yeah.
Other than mom, because mom will make a scene. No way,
Yeah.
she'll rip me to shreds. There's only one person that.
You gotta get her on.
Huh?
You gotta get mom on.
Do I gotta get mom in here? Should I do it backwards?
Yeah.
And then have her come in.
Get everyone in the family on.
Get everybody on. Oh boy, this is gonna be a mess.
All right, guys, I gotta go. I'm going to the beach.
All right. Well, listen up, guys. I want to go ahead and thank you guys. This is Aidan Montaner. This is kind of like gonna be the setup. Obviously, we're gonna have some different content.
Mm-hmm.
You want to press a button? Press that red button right there up top. The red one. I'm gonna need some producer. The red one. Yeah. There you go. Now we can press that red button. That you see, no that thing, slide it up. There you go. Oh, now you're gonna kill me, kid. All right, guys. That's Aidan Montaner. Wait for it, guys. I just wanted to hear how good I am. You know what I'm saying? That's why I did that. I was like, I was going back to the same question. So how good's your dad? Hey, now listen up. I did want to do that test because ultimately this is the gonna be the setup, and I want you guys to see what I'm doing, what I'm working with. I'll probably need another camera, but big shout out to my son. And yes, listen, guys. And if you're watching, whether you're young or old, you know, tomorrow's always a better day. And if you don't give up, I'm telling you, you're gonna be successful at whatever you want to do. I'm out here, Alfred Montaner, making a scene as always. Oh no, I'm out of here. All right, guys, we're gone. Boom.